She actually. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, whatever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream. Tonight, we are meeting up with some strange guy named Hildibrand. I've already gotten a good relationship with him. Apparently, I was massaging his back with some oil because you know, he was feeling all sick and ill, and now that's scarred me forever, kind of stuck with me for a very long time. Yeah, but we're going to continue on this strange trip of Hildy. Honestly, I've actually really been enjoying it. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't be like, oh, he's hating on it. He thought it was weird. It is weird. Let's call it what it is. It's a lot of fun though. I'm enjoying myself. I don't get it twisted. Like, it's actually been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I actually will probably go into detail later, but I think I liked this storyline so much thus far just because I'm not the main character in this storyline. Like, I'm just there. I'm just like a fly on the wall watching this all transpire. I don't have to do anything. So, oh, if you'll excuse me. That is the plan tonight. Gonna go through and do all that. Something that I may do on or off stream, I haven't quite decided when I'll get around to it, is eventually unlocking the Lancer and going into the Dragoon. I do want to get, I do want to go ahead and get that eventually. Because I'm thinking that I may want to try playing the Lancer or the Dragoon through the more donated $5 more massage oils. Apparently there's a beach scene in this one, so but I want to play as a Dragoon going through Heavensward, so I think that's where I want to go, just because I like the Lancer and all that. Welcome in, everyone. I'm glad to see all of you guys. Hope you guys are having a goose evening. We're gonna fire up the ceremony. This still has water from the other day. Water. At least I'm staying hydrated. I drink so much damn coffee. Morin, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that very much. So the big news of the day, of course, was the solar eclipse. I hope you guys got a chance to go out and see it and be a part of all that. I was talking I have a cat in my throat. I was talking to Nicola about it this afternoon. I ended up looking directly at the sun when the eclipse was, and apparently that was a big no-no. I haven't had any side effects, but apparently you can go blind from that. So that's a thing. I didn't know it. But yeah, just like Nicola's like, what did I tell you? I looked right at it, like, and I wasn't even thinking. I was like, damn, it got kind of dark, and I looked right, like, bam, right at it. So I was like, where'd the sun go? I completely forgot. I was outside, the kids were running around. It was terrible. Yes, you can go blind. Yeah, I'm fine. It's like this. Look, I just been squinting the rest of the day. Like, you did know. I told you. Yes, you did. It's fine. If it's fine, if it's during totality, I have no idea when it was. I just kind of like that. And yeah, so that was the day. If you guys didn't know, the solar eclipse happened, and that was a big deal. And there's some people who didn't even get a chance to see it, so I won't pester on about it. But it's a safety squint. That's a good way to put it. It's like you're sitting there and it's like, oh yeah, I can see it. Like my face that was my face protection. If your eye starts itching, you're gonna have a bad time. Well, my eyes don't itch. It's just there for a little bit. It was just like everything was a little bit brighter, which is probably a problem. Let my wife work. My wife came out and she was like, stop being dumb, don't look at the sun. Anyway, we are going to be jumping into Hildibrand. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are ready for a fun night. Blind reaction. I think we are through chapters 1 and 2. Chapter 1, at least, I think. At least once. At least one. But you guys have been able to talk me. The helmet stays on, but we are still definitely having the visor up because there's facial reactions that need to be explored and explained. So we will go ahead and do that. We are first off to Costa del Sol. Costa del Sol. Good old state weather during these things. It was cloudy stuff. It was really cloudy. It was for quite a bit, actually. It was very, very cloudy, and we couldn't really see anything anyway. So I didn't actually even really see the eclipse. It was just bright, and I was like, I should probably stop looking at that. All right, so we are here because we are talking to, there's some type of business mogul whose daughter is up for marriage, but nobody's like ever actually seen her. So this is a big deal right now. Got 2.5 minutes of 100%, no clouds. We had a perfect view, and we totally left our work building to go look at it. My kid, you know what's even funny is that all the schools in our area, they went ahead and supplied the glasses, the appropriate glasses to go ahead and look and see and all that stuff. And it was cool. They like took them out of class and they were like, "Oh, you got to look at it. It's so good." Di, by the way, I can see you down here in this bottom corner waving. I see that. So we are going to go ahead and jump in with our old Hildibrand adventures. We'll see what we can get into with shenanigans. I'm going to try. My voice is a little bit raspy. I'm going to try reading these. You are not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of Hildibrand. Damn it. Ah, yes, the two-gill sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you've come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I love the mustache. I'm sorry, Lala fellows with mustaches are just perfect. Perfect. I'm here for shenanigery. The schools were closed for. I heard that some schools had their were completely closed for it. Like they were completely closed for the entire eclipse, which I was like, what the hell? I never had. I don't actually remember if there was an eclipse when I was way back in the olden days when I was a kid. I don't remember having that luxury. Wait a second. That looks like our boy band bitch from episode 2 of the Caffeinated Dad journey through a realm reborn. There's a shark in the background. He had the same haircut, the same stupid goatee, and he was tempered by Ifrit. He was that main guy. Yeah, see, I'm remember now. The brass blades of Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in all Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set their eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. Ungust. Thank you. Yes, Ungust. He got better. He got an upgrade. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some other purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Oh, man. Consulting Inspector Briarden, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. Always like the point. Elizens, when they do their point, it's always the same. I actually do like Briardine. Is it Briardine? I'm going to say Briardine. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Super Neil, welcome in. Thank you for grabbing a cup. Very well, let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbance. I love Lalafells with stashes. It just makes it. Briardian. Hey, Stoic, Scarlet Briar, Briar Thorn. There you go. It's the crossover event for Guild Wars 2. There you go. Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. Briardian? Briardian. I like how everyone is like trying to figure this, like put it the correct way. I'm sure there's a right way to do it, but I am not the person to be like, if anything through any of my Final Fantasy XIV journey has told you, it's don't trust me with these. Don't. Brian. Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has a single modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge. A precious treasure whisked away away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond the treaty blade. I always love like this. These names as an art form. Yeah, heck yeah, that's what we're the French when we need them. Can't wait to test out Throne. That's right, you got into the beta for Throne and Liberty. That's I'm really interested in seeing what they plan on doing with that game. I'm like, I kind of treat it the same way that I've been treating Dune, like the Dune Awakening. Like, it's like cautiously exciting. Like, I don't want to get too, or cautiously optimistic, I think is the best way to put it. I don't want to get too worked up, but but there's a lot that they could do in that game, and if they nail it appropriately and they land it appropriately, it could be very big. But we'll see what happens. What character would they send over for the Guild Wars 2 crossover event? If effing Braum. It would be Braum. There's no other way. It would be Braum, and it would be played by Sam Riegel. Same voice actor, and then he would interact with Alphino. That's just how it would have to go down, like that. And it'd be like, your voice sounds very familiar. Yeah, I feel like I've heard your voice before, and it's just those two talking to each other. That's the crossover event. There we go. I'm rewriting history here. Damn it, there we go. 2.0 Alpha. We'll bring him back. He could do 4 lines, right? He'll be there for 3.0. Arabella's betrothal, Vons would be an obvious target for a thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. Y'all told Noto and his wife, Saimata, the guests of honor, will give the toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride to be is set to appear. A collab with Blizzard and a Diablo crossover event, but I think he has now regretted how things went down. I think, honestly, with that, he may have dodged a bullet. Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. The groom looks like a tool. I'm glad you saw it. I saw that. I was like, man, he looks like he looks like a dork. All the key players. By the way, keep an eye out for the Lalafell wearing a pink shirt and straw hat. He tends to lurk around like Waldo. Okay, well now I'm painfully paying attention. And it looks like Nashu's here in the background. You see her? See that? Pay attention. We will begin our questioning of suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you will report back at me at once. Oh. That is a horrible position to be knocked out in. Called it, Nashu. Hildibrand Manderville. I could still the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. He's talking with his face down. Oh, the pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Bryardine. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease, yes, I dare say, your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor only as a Manderville man can. There you go. I was gonna say, how long is he planning on sitting in that position, right? With the fish on the head. He does realize there's a fish on his head, doesn't he? The man of the hour. Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. For your kids out there. I see I use Maxwell Smart as my voice for Agent Hildy. That's perfect. It's the same as the La La Play Dead emote. Oh, okay. See, there's so many like little things that are like touches for like La La Fells that I actually should probably go back and just like create one and then just do all the emotes so I can understand, because I've poked so much fun at La La Fells. Look forward to my voice acting career. Oh, well, thank you. That'll be good. Did I quit Guild Wars 2? I wouldn't really necessarily say quit. It's just really, there hasn't been a whole lot of reasons for me to want to come back, I suppose. It's not to say that Guild Wars 2 is bad or it isn't in, you know, like a playable state. It's just, I got burned out by playing that game so damn much that I wanted to try different things. And as Zach has commented, I tried Lotro, I tried Path of Exile, and now playing Final Fantasy. It's like I'm trying these different games and kind of growing that particular way. Guild Wars 2, I feel like I had played it and I beat the horse dead. The horse was gone. Yeah, there's no more horse. Quit horsing around, I should say. That's gonna be my my line there. Does he care if there's a fish on his head? Hell no, he does not. Who certifies these inspectors? Me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. Beat the horse dead. Taking temporary break. Yeah, that's about it. How many donations would it take for you to Fantasia into La La Fell for the patch quests? I'm guessing, because I was in my recent video I did talk, or in my upcoming video Wednesday, I think is when it comes out, I talk about the monetization. Pretty sure Fantasia is where is basically your race change. You change races. Jack, I'll have to get back to you on that, because I kind of want to have like my first playthrough be consistent all the way through, so it's like people recognize the stash all the way through. You know, it's kind of like it's like when you make a brand, you don't change the brand often, I think is the best way to put it. And both give you reasons for breaks. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, absolutely. Probably needs a new horse to bring it back. Games like that be like that sometimes. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do not try anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. Elegant. He has a very elegant voice. I see everyone has shown up bringing the appropriate beach attire. Yes, everyone is here bringing the appropriate beach attire. Look, hold on. Wait, where is it? Look, that says same play dead emote. What does mine look like? Oh, damn it, took it. I think I accidentally fat fingered the print screen button. Rahendril, I think I actually just got a picture of your arse. My bad. Can I play dead? Oh, I don't have that emote. Oh no. Like you did us, sir. Please milk the free trial. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I actually talk about how great the the free trial is. My character's code. I talk about how great the free trial is. It's like basically if you're gonna be able to sit there and play most of the game for free, and then like the second you pay for anything, it's like that's when the cost actually comes in. Why not just play the game as you know? Oh, play dead from the cash shop. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Well, we're not gonna touch that one then. You've come, excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, can we get to more important matters? But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. I didn't say anything, you just kept talking. But for now, but it will suffice. For now, now answer me this, Caffeinated. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Dorildra, stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? We're gonna be a dick because we're on the Hildibrand. Oh, okay. You keep your observations to yourself. That, or you have none of import. Either way, I can respect a man who would listen instead of speak. I'm straight up trying to be an asshole to him because I'm on the Hildy team. I'm not making this easy. There are two aspects of the Phantom Thief's costume that drew my interest. First, the utter perfection of the physical disguise. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is the stone that allows him to change appearances at will. This, however, was of secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerisms to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dorilda, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal, not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise. He studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect aught amiss. Hey, welcome in, Sven. Glad you could be here. Hope you're feeling good this morning. I know it's morning over where you are. And Nino, I did see you sneak in. Welcome in, buddy. Happy to have you here. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago when preparations for the banquets begin. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of the Phantom. Caffeinated, if you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? Hildibrand. I will not say. No, we're gonna keep going. Keep going. I had hoped that you would prove more insightful, and yet it matters not, for this answer is self-evident. Our thief's first target? One of the brass blades of Gerbera. Strong in number, few of word, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away anyone who would draw near when something was amiss. An ideal entry to the Costa del Sol of our man. Deducing as much, I had made a point to question the brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for the past 3 days. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition, general security duties, each of the blades have been assigned to serve as a bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of the thief. Our thief would not have the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the area immediately. You will begin searching the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Okay. That was just a lot of words just for him to say, like, I'm smarter. Basically. That's what it felt like. Briarden respects the warrior of light because he sees us as the few competent people out there. I get the feeling of that. Like, I do. Like, Briarden legitimately feels like he's not trying to be an ass. Can I just go over this? I can. Look at me go. I'm okay. My expensive ergonomic desk chair that I had just over a year decided that the gas strut was no longer one to work, so I had to go and buy a new one. Oh, Sven's here. Everyone's got. Oh wait, did I miss it? He's up over here, isn't he? Get off the horse. All right. Nope. Here we go. We had to exploratory site gate. That's a quest marker for a raid. Oh wait, I'm doing I'm doing a different quest. Never mind. We needed to go south. I followed the wrong quest. Whoops. Really as boring as Guild Wars 2 so far. So, Nutter, boy, I'm actually in a very interesting spot. So this isn't a part of any of the main story of the game where you'll have like cool action scenes and a whole bunch of other things. This is a side quest, which is basically a funny story that is more so to be counter to the main story, where the main story is actually pretty intense. So this is meant to be more fun than anything. Accidental raid night. That's the direction for coils. Oh, okay. There we go. Elf overestimates caffeinated. Ah, yes, I'm gonna go and help you with your thief and their missing identity by going and doing a raid. Bye. Of the mounts you have seen in the other people that reminder, which one is the one you should like to get the most? If I had to guess, the two mounts that I want, the first one is the tank mount. The tank mounts are, I don't think I can get that until like, I think it's like Shadowbringers or something like that. It wasn't until much later, I think you guys told me. Then there was the, when I was looking at the store, Odin's horse mount, I really liked that one. Thank the gods, please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. Also need to craft to get the tank. Well, then there you go. I love coils, but you got to be prepared to for it. We're solo at 80. I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came here, I was stripped to my skivvies. Yaltanoto. Now try your best to remember, were there any of the guests whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes, there was the steward, Lewenhard. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of Kia supplies, that sort of thing. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. Yeah, this dude is definitely a Ishgardian. Draconis, thank you for grabbing a cup. Welcome in, buddy. I do, you do get a chocobo. I do have a chocobo, and then I also have a flying, like, it's Maggie, but I have a flying, like, machine that's pretty cool. I like. In any expansion, but the armor one requires Stormblood content. Ah, okay. I'm gonna get that tank. I gotta do the tank. And I talk about it. If I'm putting my foot down and I'm saying I'm gonna get something, I gotta get the damn tank. Maine has a tank. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah. Oh, well, hello. I'm glad that everyone is here waiting. We fly. Everyone follows. I mean, people could run you through coils on sync, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, I was talking to Galactic about it, kind of like going back and forth about like what we would do as far as coils. I know that I have to do what's it, like Crystal Tower. I know Crystal Tower is one that I'm gonna have to get into. We gotta talk to Hildy. Ah, there you are, friend. And not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your and Inspector Bryden's avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Morgan, Yalto Noto, and the steward Leonhard. You say. This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. Ah, there's one of our suspects standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask off your face and reveal the root for the rogue that you are. So he's gonna basically go around and destroy everything. Got it. Got it. Got it. There's Wizen Hunt. The only floor that's a problem is the second coils floor. It'd probably take quite a few nights. Yeah, that's what Galactic was telling me. Was that like if we did coils, then it was like essentially like if we did it synced, we were gonna. It was essentially rating. That's what you were doing. You were rating. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives, in danger. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every... Okay, so I know, I've thought about it after Saturday's stream. I really thought about it. Hildibrand reminds me, and these two, essentially how they're interacting, is from Step Brothers. And I can't think of his name right now. But, what the hell? Will Ferrell's character and his therapist, and how, like, essentially she is, like, outwardly saying, like, I have no interest in you whatsoever. Like, I don't want anything to do with you. And he's just being his weird self. It's like that dynamic. Like, she's along here because she's, like, doing her job, but he's here and he's just acting really weird. And it's like, I want them, like, fated to be together. I'm calling it. Gentleman version of Inspector Gadget. I'm expecting these two to come together. There you go. Do you want to do karate in the basement? Man, these night vision goggles would have been so cool when we were 10. He goes, but they're even cooler. We have them when we're 40. You might want to record every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Manderville man of ages past, to reveal our foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers, less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't... Oh, it's not Nashu. Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal, too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital! This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold, as I ensnare our prey in a web of words, leading to his inevitable demise. Good housekeeping. Wait, I got an idea for another voice for Hildibrand, Inspector Gadget. You know what's funny? I actually never watched Inspector Gadget. I don't know if that makes me a terrible person, but I never watched Inspector Gadget. Probably does. Probably makes me a bad person, but I never watched it. I also didn't have cable until I was like 10, so I didn't have internet. Let me put it this way. I didn't have cable internet until I was 10. There you go. Good morning, Master Gurumu. Gugu Remu. And a fine morning it must be for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. Why do they have to clap straight up? Why can't they be here? Why are they up there? I didn't have cable into internet until I was 22. Hell yeah, Stoic. You and me both, buddy. I used to watch it when I got home from school, but that was mid 80s. Fun fact, Hildibrand is 23 years old and Nashu is 21. Dos Ex Machina, I'm not going to try it anymore. Was originally going to be a LaLaFell, but they thought the Manderville dance looked too ridiculous for a Highlander here. Higher. That made him and said, I haven't seen it either. I was 30, I think. Live in rural areas. Alright. Fun side story. I hit the wrong button. Fun side story. The only reason that I even was able to get cable, and like we got cable internet, and actually now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was a little bit later. I want to say I was like, I must have been older, because my sister started dating the cable guy, and the cable guy talked my dad into hooking up internet, cable, and all that. And then eventually he started seeing like, my dad's very outdoorsy. He's very blue collar, however you wish to call it. But he started seeing like the Nature Channel or Outdoor Channel and like the hunting stuff. And it's like, it worked out perfectly. Because at the time I was doing dial-up. All right. I played Warcraft 3. I played Dota All-Stars. And I distinctly remember I was kicking ass. I was playing as the Centaur, and I can't remember his name exactly. But I was playing as the Centaur, and I was demolishing the enemy team. And then I got a phone call from, I think it was like AT&T, and they're like, are you happy with, and it was James Earl Jones, and he was like, hello, are you happy with your internet cable service, or your internet service, or your dial-up service? And I'm like, not now, because my character died. And like, I couldn't do anything because I was lagging. I was so furious. I was so mad. And then once we got internet cable, it was fantastic. Never had to worry about that anymore. That's a core memory when it came to gaming for me. And my dad still makes fun of me because he was like, he's laughing. Because he's like, oh, your character died. Who cares? Haha, it's just a video game. We can all agree that there are some games that get you into the right spot, and they are more than games. Thank you. Just who in the seven hells are you anyway? Guards! Guards! Ah ha ha! Now you're old chocobos. Gugurumu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief. Aye, Avi. I reckon we owe the man our gratitude. Avons? Is this is the betrothed, right? This is the betrothed, right? This is the groom. He kind of he kind of looks like a tool. Someone said it earlier, but he kind of looks like a tool. Yep, that's him, officer. Most punchable face, clearly the main villain. I hate his face already. Hate it already. It's climbing up there with Alpha now. The Phantom Thief. We'll give him a nasally voice because that's something I can do right now. The Phantom Thief. Boulder Ditch and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete fashion challenged youth. Most suspicious. Wait, can someone Google that word, effete? Just so for my reference. What does effete mean? He's a damn sight easier. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. He's the cartman of calls to Nassau. Ah, that's me, Vons. Ever calm in the face of danger. Truly is a father's son. Affected and overly refined. Ah, okay, all right. That helps me out. There's some words that I see in here and it's like I've seen them before, but I don't know what they're. That was one I had never seen before. A worthy heir to the Brugare Consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter. I must say yes. I foresee many years of prosperity for our families, or family, I should say. Ho ho! I think it means metrosexual, maybe. I have to make educated guesses on a lot of words. Yo, same. Which reminds me, Master Vans, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since that day. Oh, that little trinket? 'Twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. I feel like a villain. Damn it. Good God. But a lot of experiences means I'm educated in guessing. It has few meanings. The one that got me on my first time on 14 was a thalassocracy. Thalassocracy? Pugnacious. Pugnacious I've seen. He's the voice of the villain in the first Despicable Me movie. The time-honored Manderville art of parley. We'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Morgaunt not spoke on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between these three struck me as particularly unnatural. Ha ha ha! Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. She's over here furiously writing. Whoops! I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yolto Nolto and Leuwenhout, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. Parlay was a minigame in 1.0 nobody played. How long have you guys been waiting here? I feel like you guys have been waiting here for a very long time. The Caffeinated Dad got stuck on like 2 texts. Talked about his, talked about something in his life and then didn't continue. Yeah, you guys have been here all the time. Bravo, bravo, all of you guys. I like how each one of you has like the line, but the meme. It's been 84 years. That was one of my favorite. All right, here we go. Damn, Hildibrand moves quick. Since this Magitech was holding me. They need sunscreen. I've not seen your faces around here. With the East Alternate Trading Company, are we? Why, yes. Yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Alternate Trading Company. Ha ha ha. Oh, pleasure to meet ye. Do tell. I don't know why I went like Irish leprechaun with this. Bear with me. Do tell. Is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Sayanana's heart here's no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in years. Oh, no offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are me manners? Yalto Noto of Brugare Consortium, and this is me wife, Sainana. I look forward to our many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time. What with all manner of fellow beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares, why, just the other day a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragorans? They're hitting me with all these names. Nasty's buggers, the lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of. Yeah, you have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't ye? But of course, I spent a year honing body and mind with the fist of Rogol. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra watsits a day. Nashu is the highlight of the Hildy quest for me. She's actually really funny because I was, for my clip channel, my side channel, there was like 1 or 2 different clips that I had to keep going back because her facial like expressions while these things were happening were hilarious. The interaction between these two is just like perfect. Mandragora. Ugh. Mandragora. I'm gonna try to say that again. With an adventure certificate, you automatically get completed for stuff in game. I've heard that. I have heard that. I thought that was one that was with PvP, right? Almost falling asleep is the best reaction. Mandragora. Now, they're going to be mandragons. And your food stores were occasionally raided by a ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the mandragores. Would it kill you to read the mithril eye and educate yourself from time to time? A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it they will not rest until every fruit and vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck a larder here just a few days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange emergency shipment to replace the stolen. Look, it arrived safely some time ago. Here, look, watch. Let's see if she falls asleep again if I don't move. I'm not good at waiting. Settle down, Zainata. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. Literally empty head. Literally empty head. Oh, I'm gonna butcher these names now. They share the same brain cell. Negative brain cells. Angelina, welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. If there are mandragons, does that mean make them a does that mean they are male aura? Nope, just cancel the screen. Press the wrong button. Rah. That's what I thought. Maybe. That's actually a good question. Pothy, I wasn't ready for that one. Criminy! None of these 3 were suspected in the least, but we must not give up hope, lest he have many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu! We must move quickly, or the lapis maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector! A sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He has many faces. Will laugh. The lapis maiden. I'm not sure that captures the inspector's intended meaning. But there's no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Briarbush will be back at any moment, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Which is potentially worse. They're related to void scent. But lizards are related to dragons, that is true. All right, let's go. We gotta go head south. Let's go do it. Quick dad joke. How do trees communicate with each other? They bark. There you go. Terrible one. In between, moving along. Everyone in their flying chairs. Come join Costa del Sol. I reserve my comments about the relatives of Dragon Aorzi. Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritably host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears our man Lewenhardt spoke true. Ye gods! Oh, I got here at the best time. Are those explosives I spied concealed amongst the coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are my... I was looking for a place to set them down. You see, and those coconuts were looking awful lonely. Damn it, Nashu. Nashu, far be it for me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies. But what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought, or does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I fear it is somewhat misdirected. Now set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like an astute assistant you are. Nashu, I'll handle your coconut. Loves her explode. No emojis could exist for the face that I just made. Oh, here you go. There you go. I say we are most fortunate in that confounding Inspector Briarden is Briarbush is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he chance upon the scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Briarden explodes a fiery demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned with the at the absolute worst possible time. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But, Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briarbush come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Caffeinated and I will see that the inspector keeps a wide berth speech. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu, we shall return for your creations once Inspector Briarbush has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. And then they sprint off. Everyone sprints off. I like how, like, this entire time, my character has had nothing to do with any of this. I've basically just been sitting here this entire time. What are these? What is this? Why are they angry? Why is this one angry? Are those the mandragon? Oh, okay, those are the mandragon things. Okay, they kind of look like little flippered penguin things. I shouldn't be given choices to decide like this. You're not a part of the plot. It's happening to you. Look over behind the beach chairs. Oh, would you look at that? Well, let's see if I can get a better view. There you go. Okay. All right. I see it now. Okay, don't spoil nothing, people. Don't spoil nothing. That's a bed. Burst of inspiration. It's a rotten tomato. Hildy's the main story. So Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Indeed, but enough about Hildibrand. Caffeinated and I have been waiting to hear on your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Yelly. Ah, yes, that spot over there by those crates should suffice. They're all over the... there of all the places. But sure, we could find somewhere more scenic. I'm not here on vacation. I am here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford our conversation to be overheard. That junk littering the beach should afford us some welcome privacy. The bed can actually be crafted. You crafted yourself a bed? That's a TV. You're in the TV, by the way. He's gonna pick up one of these explosive coconuts. He's gonna do that. I'm gonna replay this from the beginning on a character and see if I can find the first time that he showed up. Is it just me, or is there a bit of chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. Welcome to respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Help, Stepdad, I'm stuck in the TV. Through the questioning of the brass blades attacked by our quarry, I've identified the three individuals that most likely will be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Yoltonoto, and Leonhard. The three of us shall split up and keep, with each of us keeping watch over. Are you two listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. Yeah. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill in the wind blowing up. The chill wind blowing up. Mayhap we can continue our conversation elsewhere. But there's no need. Wait here. I shall build us a fire. Ha ha ha! Methinks the Inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating the suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Same brain cells. Same brain cells. And it's like they're not even really hiding. Like, you can see them clearly off over here. And as fortune would have it, I just have some flintstone on my person. There is no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through our inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead to a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. That the driftwood would be soaked. Absolutely. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record those words for posterity. Whee! It's flying. What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Could this be another challenge from the Fiend? Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual card, see? Doubtless it's just idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. She's gonna sneeze or something. Give up hope. He has many faces. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than the previous challenges. But this is like one of those series of unfortunate events. This is the final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page? Confounding Inspector Brian will meet a firing. Whoa! What is she looking at? Is she gonna sneeze? There's no way that he's gonna get there in time. It's gonna fall forward. It has to fall forward. Sneeze. The sneeze. It's Nashu. Yeah, there it is. Damn it, called it. Why is it the face right before he's gonna be in the sand underground? Yeah. Called it. You saw through the fiend's ruse, but how? Like, why did Nashu have to sneeze right then? Right? Like, and then also, why is Hildibrand's face, every time that he's about to blow up, his face is, he always does that kind of like that Grinch. Look, it's terrible. Because humor. Himbo Japanese humor. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hildibrand Manderville, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made an ignorant attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector. Yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Replant the Hildy. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance! Yes, vigilance is the order of the day. Damn, why is this Lalafell sprinting? What in the name of God's false teeth? Those vegetables cost a fortune and they're ruined! Ruined! Agent of inquiry, more like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot and gowl. Most of the antics in Hildibrand is very Japanese in execution, slapstick and kabuki theater influences. Oh, well, I mean, like, but again, like every step of the cutscene is just like you could see it build up literally as it goes, and I think that's what's kind of fun about it. Is like you could see that Nashu is kind of like progressing the negative spin on every story that has happened thus far. Is pronounced jail. No, it's Gal. I'm calling it Gal. I already said what I said. Commit to the bit, damn it. All right, here we go. Nope, Gal. Read it the way it should have been said. Let's see what Lewinhard has to say. Everyone walked in unison and turned in unison. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gurumbu, yeah, whatever, Guguboo, bids that the damned ingredients will be replaced with all speed. Good gods, this is no thief, this is the madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear they will prove a difficult task. Those crates contained imported vegetables of considered a rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days. What with the Mandalorians at large. Even if I were to replace the order immediately, it would take several days to revive. The Mandragosas? I have heard that, I have heard of that fell band. Tell me, what in the manner of vegetables did they steal? I gotta stop, my voice is going bad. Savor the color deep purple. Gotta do Hildy. Methinks you doused worry too much, Master Lowenhard. Of course, our action is clear. We need only to storm the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. Wait. They're basically all speaking Old English. Well, I think wait, are you talking about the Elezen? Are you talking about Briar Beastie Boy? Basically? Briar Beastie Boy, basically? Unable to resist them. Oh ho, a formidable foe indeed. Were only there a brave soul in our midst that a wont for taking on fearsome enemies with not a shred of concern for his own well-being. Everyone glances. Yep. Your eyes, friend. They speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables. This guy's an ass. You are truly a God-sent adventurer. Once one son of all of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads of the Mandalorians. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts. Without those ingredients, will cook me and said, please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let his comrade face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. Characters in general. So this is what I'm gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to go fight these guys. Nice. Lower decks. Then you get Urianger, who cranks it up to 11 because he's a nerd. I actually didn't have really too much interactions with Urianger, or Uber Danger. I fear you're a half bell too late. To hear a poor merchant tell it, no sooner than he opened his cargo hold, the shipment of vegetables that did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Fled his vessel, left for alport, hoping to recoup his losses. Bear in mind, the culprits ear to settle. It's the thrill of the chase, not invigorating, friend. The ferry docked by Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to alport. Let us be swiftly on our way. You know I can just teleport to alport, right? You can just teleport to alport. Look, ready? Boop. Hildy. I just got the stream interrupted by an Amazon commercial for Final Fantasy. Yeah. So, and I've said this before, I have no control over, I used to. I used to have control over the ads here for YouTube. But now I don't. Now I don't. Like, they just pop up and I have no say. It's just basically, this is what I get. I can't really change it. You used to be able to tell, like, how frequently you could want it, but that changed. I don't know what happened. Think I just do you? You'd be singing a different tune if I shot a shot of tomato juice almost took your eye out, as did mine. Me eye. By the time I regained my wits, they had already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined. It reminds me of the Family Guy episode. If I never see another bleeding onion till the end of me days, it would still be too soon. Seeds of Rebellion. Look at these guys. Vegetable skirt. Madness, you say. Take the ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. The muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression. I could have swear I've seen his face somewhere. Bugger me if it ain't the undead overlord which fancies him a gentleman inspector. Which would make you, could it be, the adventurer who bested the thief and duelist in single combat? Sure. We'll say yes this time. I only see them when I'm not at home. I wonder why. I can't hear that word without thinking of Dragon's Dogma now. Wait, which word? Ought. Oh, ought. Okay, there we go. Google said we'd like money. It's funny. So like I still get like ad revenue from the ads. I do. I think they run a little bit less than what they normally are for like my normal videos compared to the streaming. So like if I have a normal video that gets like 5,000 views, for example, I can make we'll say that the number would be, let's just put $10, make $10 off of that. If I had the same amount of views on a live stream, I think I make like maybe 7 or something like that. The exchange ratio is weird, and I guess that's the easiest way to put it. It's really it's funny how it happens, but YouTube ultimately, in my opinion, is better than Twitch, really, in that mind, just because Twitch, I don't have to go through so many hoops to join their partnership program or do anything like that. I'm already at that mark as soon as I become a YouTube partner, which happened 2.5 years ago. So I don't have to do anything crazy. Mandalorians for Harvest Gum. Many a case I solved in my day, but I have not matched with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra. Here we go. I moved my ability to pay attention to suffering. I must needs watch the ads. They will make you watch the ads. That's what ends up happening. Damn, I'm like not even going to the right area. Like I missed the whole entryway. It's over here. Holy crap. Who is flying this machine? Someone speaking to me in PlayStation? You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Guess we gotta go up this way. Oh, look, it's David with a Y. Take his license. Watch you stream on laptop. See, there you go. Come on. You cannot look at this and not tell me that that's like, that's PlayStation, right? That is PlayStation right there. Yo, another hostile gaze. It's funny, it's because I see stuff like that and it's like, you know, they end up like I've heard of people being addicted to like playing console games and stuff like that. You know what's funny? I actually heard that there are people who are addicted to showering. They're addicted to showering. I just actually hope really one day that they just come clean. I love it. Your tears sustain me. Oh, the Hildibrand's already in the ground. Can I get him up? I would hate you if I could. See, the trick is to flow it into normal conversation. That's what you got to do. You flow it in normal conversation, everyone hates it. I mean, I think it's especially like it's pretty terrible too. Like I made the shower joke and nobody like talked about soap. I'm actually impressed about you guys. Nobody talked about soap. Like I've also heard people like singing in the shower, but you know, like it's all fun and games until you get, you know, like you get that bar of soap in your mouth and then it becomes a soap opera. These guys actually hit pretty damn hard. That was actually a very old one. That was an old dad joke that I heard a very long time ago. That wasn't a part of the script, by the way. You guys are getting fresh material. The Tomato King. Where am I maimed from? Oh, I'm stunned. What the hell? Did we kill them all? Good God, that was a lot. Just don't bend over. The shower's the other place. 12 rolls in 1 day more by Les Mills. To jail with you, to jail. See, I love these because it's very simple. All I have, do I have to save you? Hold on. There you go. I feel like a lot of times when you have a perfectly nailed dad joke, you make people question if they actually like you. That's fantastic. That's the kind of stuff. Yeah, just leave him. He's fine. Leave him. Leave him. He's a professional. He knows what he's doing. Alrighty, we got the rogue vegetables. And they were actually very tanky. Surprising. I know we were level sync, but still. I lived this with my husband and now my son is doing it too. Perfect. It's great. It's what we like to see. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us. Core, the peppers have changed color. Peppers that possess the same power of disguise as our many-faced foe. A gentleman must needs investigate. Striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lewand had described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate? Look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant purplish blue or bluish purple. The two colors that are quite similar when you think about it. These peppers are have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Dun dun dun. He was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Doo-doo-doo. Ha! The charade is up. After that man. It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved a key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu. The fiend must be brought to justice. I was hoping to see him run. I was hoping to see him do like the sprint. Oh, we gotta go up north. Oh, we gotta go visit our buddy Curious Gorge. Oh, he did. the breath in first of this motherfucker. That was perfect. You could outsprint this Manderville man. You are sorely mistaken. From pilfering of priceless blades, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. He's dead. Done in by a snipper. A fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let's see what hides behind the mask. Was half expecting Hildy to be flexing. Where am I? Who are you? Playing the fool will avail you naught. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Nashu. I was on my way to meet Miss Arabella when... I must find her at once. Oh, my head. It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lewinhart. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades patrols approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in an instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a chicken knife into a man's right hand. In the end, he proved too strong for me. Among Us. Under arrest, those wily bards. You know, like, like seeing that and then reading the Among Us, like immediately, like I can't see it other than hearing the sound of the suspicious noise that I put within the videos from Among Us. That's the only way where it's like the do 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 do. That's the only way I can describe it. You know what? I'm sleep deprived. Leave me alone. I knew there was something suspicious about it. There's still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtlessly assumed a new identity. Hey, Rehendril, you have a goose evening, a very good night. We'll get you a good send-off with some mugs. If you guys got them, go ahead and send them off. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. He could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we know now that the thief would suffer a wound to his right hand. We need to simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewinhart back to the state. We might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. What the hell is this? Cabbage Patch Kids. This is like a horror film Cabbage Patch Kids. The game is afoot, inspectors. Please don't give them ideas. Well, it was just like, hey. Face mask. Okay, revengetables. Revengetables. Oh, yes. I'm glad. Because now I can sit here and tune into my favorite television show. Everyone Trapped. This is like a horror film for poltergeist. Desu, I saw your joke, but did you hear about the guy who made a belt out of clocks? Turns out it was a giant waste of time. It's so bad. Help us, we're trapped. You guys made your you made your choices. I'm not responsible for this. Where the hell do I need to go? I need to go up here to Wineport, don't I? Yeah, Wineport. Tackle on killer vegetables of the killer vegetable. What a thing. You know what's what's interesting about this is like there's sentient vegetables, but then there's like people who are eating vegetables daily. Like they just confirmed that the one of the lady the wife of Yaltanolto, Sainana eats vegetables like that exclusively. But then there's like sentient vegetables, so it's like, is that a conflict of interest? Mayhaps. Maybe a little. You must return to this. Oh, Lewin, always the worrier. Your concern is touching, but I am a grown woman grown. Besides, I just want to see the flowers. I didn't even notice this Lala fell here. I did not notice this lady right here. Like, she blended in perfectly with these. Holy hell. Echo doesn't work on them, so they're not really sentient. That sounds like such a cop-out answer. Like, Neuraxia, you could talk to her. And then, like, did they kill her and just be like, yep, time to eat? I'm like, what the hell? The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of the many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella. But still, your gentle heart. For as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. The gods smile on me indeed, and to send such a strong, handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet, you seem pensive, milady. Is something wrong? Milady? The marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vons. Why, I have not even met him. Meraxi is not a vegetable. They're not all scented. That's a canon. That's a canon answer, though. Doesn't smite us. It must be edible. Like, you guys are finding all the little loopholes. You're trying to find as many little loopholes as you can to be like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Don't worry about it. Like, it's okay. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not met yet? Unconscionable. I can't say that. Not right now. Father says that this marriage must happen. That is the future of our family trade. Spoken like a true old Dan. But if I may be bold, milady. Milady? Would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as a servant rather than a son. The screams make the garlic taste bad. We don't eat the winged ones, walking ones. It's like, sounds like a vegan problem, not mine. Crystal Mommy doesn't smite you. I mean, how wrong can you be if she doesn't say, like, yo, you gotta chill. Stop eating all the people. You cannot. Why flex? Why do you have to flex? You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Sounds like a parody of hair. Yeah, right. All right, Hildy, what do you got for us? A case of indecency. Hanging the balance would hasten back to Costa del Sol. We've not a moment to lose. The time for our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtlessly assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville heart of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. The writing for this is just fantastic, and it has to be said. Like, as I'm reading through this, and I know I'm trying to voice all of Hildibrand, like, it is just so well done. Like, the words are chosen with such care and choice. Like, you can't beat that. 'Tis an art that would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be a time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it is in my investigations, or, failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must be away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me! All right, let's do it. Costa del Sol it is. We're almost there. Look at the table behind Briarden when we get here. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Who threw a bomb at me? Wow, he's not even really that well hidden, actually. Like, he's really close. Inspector Briarbrush, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I've canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate. I suppose we'll find soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own. Tee. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk Miss Arabella to take stage. But, Inspector, Vance and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. Never saw him before. It's not a bomb, it's a Christmas present with sparkles. A Christmas present sparkle. That's nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do? Inspector Briarden, I knew the day you would come to recognize my many talents. Worry not about Master Vance. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs to be done. That poor sob lacks even the wits to know when he's been insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. They should have a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Caffeinated. Find some suitable or ordinary garb and deliver Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Oh, no telling how this will end well. I'm excited. Yeah, there is that little guy again. And you can't click on him. There's nothing, like it's not, nothing's there. No, I don't. I'm already here. I must simply look for her. Bites the ankles of those who doesn't tip. All right, hold on. Sewn in a competent fashion by a reasonably talented tailor, using materials of a satisfactory quality, these garments have been kept in acceptable shape and more than likely commanding an average to fair price at market. That's a very well detailed thing for the servants' garbs. Still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and I promise you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony, Father will be furious. And Lord Vaughn's, we are dealing with a man who once tried to blast me to the heavens and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only to concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profit your father stands to gain from it. Lewin, if Father hadn't heard you say such things, I should have said them a long time ago, or should have said them long ago. But by not doing so, I have put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought justice. Caffeinated. Bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I imagine he requires all the help that he can get. Now, let's return to the festivities. Yes. Okay. I'm thinking that we're not going to get the full... because I have a feeling that this is going to continue. Like, we're not going to find out exactly who it is, but we're going to come close. We're going to get like some other kind of detail, because I know that there's more than one chapter. Or I know that there's more chapters after this. There has to be. Ah, you returned. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vance at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? An expertly tailored dress, certain to make the eyes bulge and the heart stop. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it. But worry not, I shall take it for safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vance before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Infector Briarbush and I will have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Do I actually have to take a seat? I do have to take a seat. And Hildibrand's already in the seat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm actually just going to sit down and just watch everything happen. Friends, family, business associates, it is an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruguiere Consortium and the East Aldern Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying the fine food and the fine spirits and profitable conversation. That's what I imagine what she sounds like. The Lapis Maiden. If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Bonds is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yoltonolto, Sayonara, honored guests, it is a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son, Vons, future chair of the Bruguiere Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Gurugumu of the East Aldern Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows ere today, and that the happiness that is theirs may usher a new era of prosperity, one and all. God, he looks like a dork. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the sun's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing for the ages to come. Damn you, Hildibrand Manderville. You had one job. No. No. He put on the fucking dress. He did. I know. I saw the... as soon as I saw those boots, I was like, fucking Manderville's in there. F word detected. Oh no, it's no longer PG-13. No longer PG-13. He even did his makeup. My sun and stars, yes. The makeup. It was so well done. Oh man. Shall be yours forevermore. I'm dying over here, hold on. With my bride, you cross-dress and deviant? There's the flex. Wait, how? No. How the hell is he fitting into that dress? Arabelle is a smaller woman. Hildibrand is pretty big. He's pretty buff. How the hell did he squeeze into that dress? Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our part of Manderville magic. Glamour magic? No, it's Manderville magic. There's no glamour about it. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. Oh, look at the rose on that side, too. Who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vons, or shall I call you by another name, the thief of many faces. The thief, are you? God, I want to punch him in the face. You know, there's a just, no clothes seems to it. Seems a just. It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well. Allow you to elucidate. I laugh so damn hard, I'm hiccuping now. Slipped in with the salamander oil. A series of very good ironworks hydraulic corsets. Well, there's not a soul in the realm who has not heard of the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty. There are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gurumu, and her steward, Leuwenhoek. Oh. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vons, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride to be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could have known at the glance I was not the fair save ye of 1,000 faces? Damn. Oh, Nashu's asleep. And anyone who else who has a half their wit. Lock him up in the gaol and throw away the key. Oh, so he identified her. A glove on his right hand. Could it be? Hildibrand was right. Riff Walker, I hope you have a good night. Thank you. I probably won't be too much farther after you. I've got the hiccups right now. Oh, he stole the necklace. Aha, the man's a fool, but it would have been have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what's yours is now mine. He was right. It doesn't matter if he's wrong. No, this is the perfect idea of a math problem, okay? If you can figure out the math equation and you can figure it out right, but you took all the wrong steps, but you come up with the right answer, you're still a winner. Don't take that away from him. And now the angry cabbages appear. You came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me. That was good. I am dying. Like, he needs some milk. The attention is most flattering, but I have to taken what I have come for, and now I must be away. My lords, my ladies, till we meet again. Vacated vegetables. Vacatables. I hear that the real Vance was found bound and gagged in the storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I'm sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Vance and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it's for the best. I would find my own way to make my father happy by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who have taught me this lesson. That's the second time that he's gotten a win, and it's starting to piss people off. For the love of God, someone find him a change of clothes. But one thing that puzzles me. The thief's challenge said that he would steal the lapis maiden's virtue, yet in the end, he only took her neck piece. Now that you mention it, Master Gurumu told me about the clasp when it was arrived, engraved and marked in the, of the sun goddess. It is one of the most treasured pieces from the Ruger collection, known by many as Azume's virtue. The maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Low effort, poor Mandy. Oh no! Oh no! It says, made you look, not the onion. I mean, the onion's already dead, so it's like... When we next meet, I shall claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. I did nothing in this journey. Nothing else. It appears our thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must be ever on guard for the female attempted murder. He very well may do again. Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, the man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words. When we meet next, you will be mine. Who's to blame for the bomb? Truly, verily, indubitably, the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Look, she's talking about how to cut it up. Like they were talking about the onion right there. All right, so that was fun. Now I'm waiting for the cutscene. Couldn't there be a cutscene that rolls through here? Thought there was. Maybe there was. Parlay minigame is now available. Parlay minigame. Yeah, here it is. The Coliseum Conundrum. All right, that was fun. I like that. That was cool. All right, let's see where it leaves me. All right. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. There's Greg's chicken. Wait, is it a real key and a figure? Godbird. We don't even really know what these things. I don't know what these things are. They've never really been explained. At the same time, is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. Coblin. Okay, they're just a random enemy. Okay. Alrighty. Look at all you guys hanging out here. They were the 1.0 endgame. Gotcha. 8 armed and dangerous. I was wondering when you show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Coliseum of late? There are attorneys in work, and that it looks like it might be a good one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amangia and Sons Mineral Concern. They say that the Master Fireglass will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Fiberglass, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that it is rumored that he could buy half the realm if he chose to. Little ore critters. No, wait, what? Then what are they? He's also renowned for something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills, he settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague, you like that one, didn't you? Master Fiberglass. Is in old covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he would be able to give us something to start our investigation. All right, so we got through this part of the Hildibrand adventures. What I'm finding is that it's more like a TV show, right? That's what I'm thinking. I really like the idea of it just being kind of like I'm a fly on the wall. And I mentioned this on Saturday when we did the first where it was just like I didn't have to really do much of anything. It's reading and just watching a story. Like, I think maybe for a Friday stream, I might just make a bowl of popcorn and eat popcorn, and you guys will get that fun ASMR that obviously you guys need. I don't know if I'd do that to you guys. That's gross, especially with me being snotty. Now we ain't gonna do that, but maybe not. I don't know. Haven't decided. But I'm really excited to see how this keeps going, because it seems like the Hildibrand journey still keeps going up until a point, and then I think it stops until we get into the later. You'll just make me eat popcorn too. I think it goes into the later expansions, correct? Like, it'll go into Heaven's Word and Stormblood and all that, right? Patch by patch, and they were released 7 more. It is in Heaven's Word. Got you. All right. I'm excited. So only Shadowbringer does not have one? Oh, that's not fun. Comes back for Endwalker. Okay, I'm glad. All right. So, yes, I got quite a bit of things that I want to work on, things that are coming up for the streams, as well as the content. I have my, essentially, it's going to be my 50-hour review. If you're part of the membership team, then you've already seen the post where I talk about the thumbnail and kind of like what I'm planning on doing. It's like a 30-minute video. I've already put it together. It's like a 30-minute video of my review of the first 50 hours of A Realm Reborn of Final Fantasy and what my experience is. And I've already, if you guys have followed along, you kind of already have an idea of what I think of the game and all that. So, should be exciting. Should hopefully have that finished by tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully. If not, should still go out on Wednesday around our normal time, like 10, 11 Eastern Standard. But I appreciate all of you guys hanging out here. It has been a lot of fun. I will say one of the things that I really enjoyed was actually that I didn't have to oil anyone in this leg of the journey. That actually made me very happy. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you, but it made me very happy that I didn't have to oil anyone, especially since I was here. Everyone's like, hooray! All right, folks, you guys have a good night. You have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on Friday for our normal scheduled stream, 9:15. I want to give shout out to Morin and Jack for the donations. Jack, keep in mind. We'll see how far my human, basically my human warrior will go. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, stay caffeinated. I'll see you guys around.